Hello, my name is Matthias Cavotti. I'd like to welcome you guys to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the Dark X-Men miniseries that's 5 issues long. It came out way back in 2010. It's part of the Dark Reign era of the Marvel Universe, which I really enjoyed. Written by Paul Cornell and art by Leonard Kirk. And two really important things take place in this particular issue. Like, before I spoil the hell out of it, it's worth a while to read. It has a real nice surprise with the return of a character that I really liked that was missing for a real long time. So spoilers. 3, 2, 1. The return of X-Man, a character that was pulled from the Age of Apocalypse crossover. He was part of that. Then he was pulled into the main Marvel universe, the 616 universe. He was killed off because Marvel sort of didn't know what to do with the guy for a real long time. Like, he had his own series. It was really good, but you always had that feeling like they didn't know where to take it. And the other part of the story that I liked a lot is it shows you how Norman Osborn's mind works and what makes him tick, and his relationship with his Green Goblin persona. So that's like a real surprise. Like, the main focus of the story is actually the Green Goblin, not mutant characters, and his conflict and battle that Green Goblin has with X-Man. Like, this small town somewhere lost in the middle of USA. It's not established where they are, but a lot of people are just like wandering around town saying X-Man, X-Man, X-Man. This is called to attention of Norman Osborn. So since it seems to be mutant related, he sends his own personal X-Men team. We have Dark Beast, who also is from the Age of Apocalypse universe, and I love this guy. Like, he's the evil version, obviously, of Beast. It's Beast with no ethics relative to doing experiments. He's always conniving. He's always up to something. Always crazy evil. Then we have Mystique, who in this lineup, she's actually posing to be, thanks to her shape-shifting powers, to look like Jean Grey. This was already established during the Dark X-Men crossover with the whole beginning of Utopia. And that's going to be sort of important in this particular story. Then we have the character, his name is Omega, that I don't know too much about this guy. He seems to be a little bit crazy. When he talks, he doesn't make sense, stuff like that. And then we have a Mimic, old school classic. He used to be an X-Men villain, then he sort of became part of the X-Men, became an ally. But I really loved Mimic in, which actually is another Mimic, in the Exile series. And I always wondered why, because that Mimic was really popular. That never translated to the main Marvel 616 Mimic to become as popular as that one. Norman sends his X-Men on this mission to find out what happened. Why did these people fall into this trance? They find one of these victims of the situation. When they get there, Omega's powers go haywire. It also affects Mimic's powers. So we have the two heavy hitters of the team just going crazy with their powers, causing all types of destruction. And what we discover is Mystique and Dark Beast discover that the person responsible for this whole disturbance and this whole situation is X-Man. He's back. He's reformed. The really good thing, since Mystique took the appearance of Jean Grey, Nate Grey actually mistakes her for being his mom, or his mother in this dimension. So, and they already had a relationship established prior to this with X-Men in the X-Men series. So, doesn't know what's going on. He immediately realizes who Dark Beast is. He straight up attacks him right off the bat. Norman Osborn wants to hunt down and capture X-Men. That's going to be like a big win in his book and really show off that his X-Men team is the premier X-Men team, the one that controls mutant affairs. They send these guys to this special division of Hammer that has all the telepaths. And they do something that sort of freaks me out. All the telepaths form into this giant brain made of people. I find it so disturbing, this image. So this incredible mass of telepaths are able to pull X-Man, who's sort of like lost in the astral plane, back into physical existence. Discovers what had happened all this time had he gone away, how everything went terribly wrong, the whole Civil War, secret of invasion, the rise of Norman Osborn and Dark Avengers. He's really pissed off, and he wants to set things straight. He's physically back on Earth. His first action is to attack the Dark Avengers. Yes, yes. And he's obviously, X-Men is insanely overpowered. He's an Omega level mutant, or almost Omega level. He easily disposes of Venom. Then immediately after that, he takes care of Sentry. I don't know if he tricks him or it's actually the truth that they knew each other prior to this. So what happens is he has this scuffle with the Dark Avengers. The Dark X-Men also arrive. And seemingly what happens is X-Men dies. But actually he fakes his death. He takes possession of Norman Osborn's body. Doing this, he's going to set everything straight back to normal in the Marvel Universe. Because at heart, X-Men is a hero. Nate discovers that it's not so easy to take control over Norman Osborn. His will is virtually like the Juggernaut's. And he's having a real tough time with this situation. X-Men are able to infiltrate into Norman Osborn's mind thanks to that psychic division within Hammer. They get in, but they sort of get into a darker place in Norman's mind. And when they actually do, by accident, is liberate the Green Goblin persona. I didn't see that coming, and I thought to myself, oh, awesome, they're bringing back the Green Goblin. Norman Osborn is going to totally flip out, and that's how they're going to end the Dark Reign era, which really doesn't happen, sort of, very vaguely. That didn't happen, but we sort of, thanks to the last issue of this series, and the last one, we discovered the relationship, the relationship between Norman Osborn's normal persona and the Green Goblin, which basically Green Goblin is a manifestation of Norman Osborn's insecurities and all the shit he went through life. He's a father, and this manifestation is there actually to protect him and give him strength and being able to confront things. Like all compassively with the Dark X-Men, trying to explain this, why he exists, and then he straight up slashes Mystique's throat. Like, the guy's psychotic as hell. So what happens at the end of the story is Norman Osborn is able to defeat X-Men with the help of the Green Goblin, and we get this panel here at the end where Green Goblin goes to Norman. It's like, I did my job, good, and it's like, everything's okay, take it from here. This page is just fantastic. It's like, I did my job, this is what you created me for, bye. It's awesome. So this is the Dark X-Men miniseries, 5 issues long. It's a pretty fun read. It's not really deep in any aspect, but the whole part of the relationship between Norman and Green Goblin, great. And we also got the return of X-Men that for a real long time Marvel didn't know what to do with, but it was cool to see this character back. So hope you liked this video. See you guys next time.